Back with this 61 MGA, and I want to show you something interesting. Take a look at the inside of this rear tire. If you're shopping for one of these, you want to take a look at the insides of your rear tires, because this one, can you see that oil all over? All those drips, and then the inside of the rim is just saturated. Well, if you come over here, I've taken the drum off, and take a look at that well-greased brake shoe. If you're unfamiliar, that top surface there is supposed to be the friction material that grabs the drum down here. And if you look closely, you should be able to see it's just coated in oil. And what happens is the axle seal here in the center, just behind this hub, leaks. And then the differential oil comes outboard and just completely trashes the brakes. And I'm willing to bet this brake job is was done not too long ago, because the springs, those little shoe steadying springs, and the wheel cylinder looks to be in pretty good shape. A lot of times those get very corroded, and you can tell right away by looking at them that they've been there a long time and they're ready to be changed. And they leak too, further adding to the soup that trashes the brake shoes. But in this case, it smells like grease from the axle, the 90-weight gear oil. And we'll pull out that axle, change the seal, change the O-ring, change the gasket, put in new shoes, and we'll be good to go. One more thing you need to know about MGAs, and I'll bet a lot of the used ones that are out there, the owners don't even realize that this is a potential problem, but it's something I wanted to share with you. Okay, let's come back and take an update look at this 61 MGA with the formerly leaking hub. We've got the new hub assembly put back in with the old hub, but all cleaned up, the axle, and we've got a new gasket here, O-ring, and then a new seal actually where the hub mounts to the axle assembly, and that's all cleaned up. Those are the new brake shoes. That's what you want to see on a brake shoe, nice and dry. Here's the old one, just as a reminder. You can see how greasy that is. And then here's what's probably a new drum that was installed when the brake job was done. My notion about this, because of all the new parts, is that somebody did a brake job but didn't deal with the axle seals, and of course it kind of negated the effect of the brake job. So, you know, it's interesting to notice on this car that people will often sell these advertised as new brakes. And if you take off a drum and this is what you see, you can expect for a bit of a repair. But it's all done now and handled on this car. There's the update, ready to go on this 61 MGA.